I just did a streaming session where I modeled this here. I took some inspiration from Google Earth, and I was gonna model some tram traffic of the city. So I found this nice intersection here of trams. I took a screenshot, put it into PowerPoint. I imagined that you could either head out of town, you could head downtown, or you could go to the garage. And then we have the intersection here, and these arrows would symbolize the flow of the tram traffic approaching and leaving the intersection here. I took that into plant simulation, and I imagined we could go out of town. As I said, you could go to the garage or downtown. Here is the intersection. I wrote some init code to create one tram to head out of town, one tram to head downtown, and then init some cleaning schedule. And this all grew out of the streaming session very organically. I didn't know what to do with the tram traffic, but this is what it ended up being. If we click play, oops, it was very quick. Click play, you can see you create two trams. One will be heading out of town, one will be heading downtown. Then I did a method called exit endpoint. So I imagine that the out of town and downtown are endpoints of the tram system. And when you exit the endpoint, you get to call for a new next destination. And you get the next destination based on some logic. You could either be due for cleaning, then you would need to head to the garage. Or you could be just, if you're out of town, then you should head downtown. But if you're already downtown, you should head out of town. So that is what I put in. So saying that maybe should go clean. I also created a cleaning schedule for the trams. And then it turned out that the trams were heading into cleaning at the same time, meaning that the city would have no trams after 6 hours. I put the cleaning interval to be 6 hours. So to mitigate that the trams do not go into cleaning at the same time, I did a logic that after I have created all the trams on model init, I do an initialization of the cleaning schedule. And the cleaning schedule in it is, if I have two trams, I take the cleaning interval 6 hours, divide by the trams I created 2, so the offset for each tram should then be 3 hours. So the next cleaning is the start of the simulation plus 3 hour offset by each tram. So when we start the model, you get the first tram to be scheduled for cleaning at 9 o'clock and the next one at 12 o'clock. Let's see if we create 2 more trams, like so. Then the cleaning schedule will be created as the first one will go at 7:30, next one at 9, then 10:30, and the last one at 12. So this makes more sense, that you offset the cleaning of the trams, so you always have some trams available in the city to transport the people. And now we have 4 trams being created on init. It looks like this. 2 are heading out of town and 2 are heading downtown. And if we speed, they go shuttle between the 2 endpoints. I forgot to put in a nice breakpoint. I wanted to, when you get the next destination, let's put in a breakpoint here, when you're supposed to go to cleaning. Now I ran the model. It's 7:30 in the morning, and let's go. One of them should go to the garage for cleaning. Let's see which one it is. This one. So he's not transporting people right now. He's being cleaned. And that is how far I got with the model. Next steps, I take any feedback. What would you like to see? Should we maybe try to get people into the work out of town? Maybe we have more people going into town, downtown, to work than we have heading out of town. And then in the afternoon you might have the vice versa case. And how is those transports being impacted by our cleaning schedule? So remember folks, no more spray painting and tagging the trams, because it's interfering with the traffic, obviously. And so when we need to clean them, yeah, that's what we get. That concludes the recap of today's stream, and now I hope that this video will be available on the channel even after the stream is ended. So you can rewatch this and know what this channel is about. I will continue building on this tram simulation unless people have wishes to see other things. So maybe transport of people, maybe making intersections where the trams cannot collide would be a good idea. Or maybe you want to see cars intersecting. Maybe you don't want to see trams. Well, let's figure something else out. We can make it more of a factory simulation, which this tool is really intended for. But I need some feedback to know what to do next. So everyone, stay in touch and see you next time.